Hey guys, before we get started, I did not tell you guys, I don't think very well, but if you do not want this Mitsuri sister, I did find recently a Mitsuri X listener, but I do have to read it first because, anyways, but I will post it tomorrow if you guys want to give it a try, but you guys will have to pick between this one and that one. But anyways, let's get started. Your POV. Today was the day to become part of the Hashira, becoming the shattered Hashira, and be with my big sister Mitsuri. I headed my way as soon as possible to go early at the Udurashiki estate before I was late. Jumping sideways tree by tree and running faster through the path. I finally reached the estate and saw the small little twins standing in front of the estate as they bowed to me as I did the same as they spoke. Greetings, Konroji Yin. The master is waiting for you and the others inside, they said as they went inside, and I followed suit. I found myself watching the area of the estate. The estate was neat and clean, especially the air is refreshing, and the surroundings are breathtaking for me. The guest has arrived. The twins spoke, and I looked in front of them. All saw the Hashira, including my big sister, looking at me with a smile, and also Okiyatama-sama. Welcome, my child. Okiyatama-sama spoke with a smile. Okiyatama-sama, who is this woman? The white-haired male asked. Sanami, this is the new pillar named Konroji Yin, Mitsuri's little sister, and she's the shattered Hashira from now on, so she's a part of you, Okiyatama-sama said. My pleasure is all mine, Okiyatama-sama. I spoke as I bowed down a little. Mitsuri didn't tell me that your little sister is going to be a Hashira, Shinobu-san said. It's because it was going to be a surprise, Mitsuri exclaimed, a hint of blush on her cheeks. Shinobu-san, Obanai-san, and Hajijin-san are the only Hashira I know, except my big sister. So all of them are 9 Hashira? Wait, I kind of familiarized the flame hori. It's you! I looked closely at the male who had the flame hori as my eyes widened and an irk mark appeared on my forehead. You chicken! I shouted as I grabbed him from the collar in an instant. Yin! I heard my big sister say. Hada, don't outburst your abilities on Rengoku-san, Shinobu said. Is there something wrong with Rengoku, Yin? Hajijin asked. Probably Rengoku did something to Mitsuri's sister, Obanai said. Would you mind telling us a story, my child, Yin? Okiyatama-sama spoke as I put down the flame hori named Rengoku. Apologies for my behavior, Okiyatama-sama, I said as I bowed a little. It's fine, my child. Now would you mind telling us why did you do that to Kojiro? Okiyatama-sama said as I tilted my head up to see his face with a genuine smile. This happened yesterday. I was training and he interrupted me and got caught my broken favorite colored hard hori that I was going to wear today instead of the white pebbled hori one. I said, it was an accident, I promise, Yin. I heard him say as he was about to hold my shoulder, and when I standed up, then everything had happened yesterday, Okiyatama-sama, I said as he nods. Perhaps Kojiro did bring something. Am I right, Kojiro? Okiyatama-sama asked as I looked behind as he nods. Here it is. In the box inside of it is your hori. I sewed it this early in the morning. I'm very sorry I accidentally cut it into 2 pieces, he said as he gave me the box. I opened the box and saw my favorite colored hori, heart hori, and it's folded neatly and there was a little letter inside. I decided to close it back up and look at him. He was still smiling with his golden, yellow, and red irises. I sighed. Fine, I forgive you this time because you sewed it and gave it back to me, I said, as he smiled widely and closed his eyes. I rolled my eyes and went closer to my big sister as she smiled and hugged my right arm. I summoned you here, my children, not because of introducing the new Hashira and to tell you that she also saw... What? I forgot about this part, shit. Also, Muzan Kibutsuji. Okiyama-sama said, as all of us went to me as I looked down at my big sister looking at me with a shocked and worried expression. I'm sorry, I didn't tell you. This happened last week. I saw him at the, I'm going to butcher this, Yashuo. But I wasn't quick to find him and fight him since there was a lot of people all around the area and I don't want anyone to panic at all, I said. We do understand that, my child. Yen, please be careful next time, and I'm glad you didn't act recklessly, Okiyama-sama said as I nodded. Now, we do still have a Hashira meeting. I'm going to assign each and every one of you into a pair for a mission straight ahead, he added. Master, do you mean I do not mean to be mean time, but we became partner with each other and for an individual mission when you finally decided it? Shinobu-san asked with a nod. Is someone wants to say something about this or go against my choice? Okitama asked politely, as all of us didn't answer. Well then, Iguro and Kojiro will be a pair, Shinobu and Gyu, Gome and Sanemi, Tengen and Michiro, and we have Kojiro and Yin, he said. Wait, with him? I glanced at Renguko and he was smiling at me as I sighed and turned my glance back to Okitama-sama. I hope you're ready because tomorrow you'll be on a mission with your partner. I hope you get along. The Hashira meeting is dismissed. With Okitama-sama went inside his estate, everyone seemed to do what they went on to. Yin, Iguro and I are going out. Would you like to come with us? Big sister asked as I shook my head. I'm happy to be with you on an offer, but I would like to train, I said as she pounced. I'll come with you next time, big sis, I said as she smiled with a nod before leaving with Obanai. Yin. I turned around to see him. What? I said as I smiled. Is this guy always I said as he smiled. Is this guy always smiling? It's starting to irritate me when he's smiling even though I'm mad. Would you like to go somewhere with me? He asked, keeping that smile on. I'm going to train. Now if you excuse me. Before I could even leave, he held my arm as I looked at him. We can train together, he said. If you're going to use a nurturing blade, then I have to... No, we're not going to use nurturing blades. We're going to die if we use it against each other, especially using our breasts. So let's use wooden swords as our weapons. He spoke. Are you up to something? I said. I want to see your face again, he said with a smile. Yeah, right. I was also wearing, a head cape for my, what? When did this get here? Anyways, head cape for my face to hide it. And with white pebble hori on my shoulder, my Demon Slayer uniform upper was the same as Shinobu's, and my lower was a skirt, but it wasn't that short like my sister's. I also wore a skirt under it, but I don't wear socks since my legs get really itchy sometimes. I do have roughly around the same colored eyes as my sister, but definitely not the same hair. No, I spoke, as I held down the head cape, as I felt a hand holding both my shoulders as I tilted my head, his face an inch away from mine, as I backed away and turned my head from him. There's nothing to be shy or scared from letting me see your face, Yen, he said. I don't like you seeing my ugly face. You should watch Shinobu-san. Big sister are other women's faces than mine, I said. I do see their faces and other women's faces, but I'm more interested in seeing your face closely, he said as he walked in front of me. May I? He said as... Oh, I forgot about this part. He held my chin. No, I said as I slapped his hand away. How about we bet on it then? Yin, he said as I looked at him. What? If I win 3 times into our training with the wooden sword, you'll have to take off your head cape so I can see your face. And if you won, you can do whatever you want to do with me, he said. If I win, you gotta treat me with food, I said as he nods. I can treat you whatever food you want, or like how many of them? I can cost all of my money just for you, he said with a smile. Ugh, what an idiot, Rengoku. Okay, before you ask, this story was to give you guys a confident boost. Because if you didn't tell, like Mitsuri, she was not confident in her hair, but this time it's technically the opposite because you're not confident in your looks. So this is supposed to be like a confident boost for you guys if you have any insecurities. Just to let you know, you are all beautiful in your way, and I love you all just for it. Anyways, bye! Mwah!